Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to your February Part 1 video scope. I'm Jean. I'm an intuitive, a channel, a teacher, a soul coach. And thank you for subscribing. Because when you do, you can access my community tab posts, which functions a bit like its own social media. And every first Sunday of the month, I highlight a service with a discount. And I think what's coming up is the 90-minute coaching service. So you get access to more insight from me, and certainly over on my membership community where we do live channeling and forecasts. So, first off, I want to talk about Chiron. Chiron is going to become stronger and stronger in our collective consciousness. Chiron is a centaur planet, and it speaks to the process of integrating our sensitivities and our insecurities, because the North Node will be conjunct Chiron later this month, which I'll talk about in the part 2. But this new moon, powerful solar eclipse that will be moving right up from the south up to the northeastern quadrant of the United States, will be conjunct Chiron exactly. So eclipses, which are about our evolution, and especially solar eclipses, this Chiron journey is going to be very, very strong in Aries. And I think part of this message is going to be about what are you willing to put up with? What kind of action can you take that aligns with your inner consciousness, integrity, ethics, humanitarianism? So I'm offering a class February 17th. It's on Saturday, and I'm calling Our Parts Home, Your Chiron Journey. I've always worked with Chiron in the chart because I see it as very much kind of a program that is running when you come on planet, when you incarnate. It sets up the contrast of your evolution and growth. So I see Chiron as very specific in our wiring, in our birth mapping. And if you'd like to learn more about this energy, please do sign up. He's playing a major role in the landscape. And this month also brings some very powerful transits involving the personal planets conjunct newly arrived Pluto in Aquarius. The Sun conjunct Pluto in Aquarius on the 20th, 21st of January. Think back as to what came up for you then. And on the 5th of this month, Mercury transits into Aquarius, where he's transiting very quickly through the 23rd of the month, and he conjuncts Pluto. So this alignment will bring some intensity, some depth to communication and thinking processes. It's a time for profound insights and transformative conversations, perhaps. This Aquarian energy that's heating up with all the personal planets. You've never had these transits in your lifetime, any of these personal planets conjunct Pluto. So this can be an extremely helpful month for your awareness and consciousness. But certainly this Pluto transit is also going to be expressing as needing to find the tribe, those who align with our consciousness, our insights, where we have support. Aquarius rules groups. So this is going to become more and more of a focus into the next 2 decades. But it's a time for profound awareness when Mercury conjuncts Pluto. Mercury also represents the people who populate our reality: children, friends, siblings, relatives. And meanwhile, also on the 5th, Venus is also squaring Chiron from Capricorn to Aries. So this aspect is highlighting what I'm just been speaking about, this tension between our desire for stability and continuity, Venus Capricorn, and our need for independence and authenticity in our relationships. So this can be, the 5th is a powerful day, February 5th, a powerful time to confront some past insecurities of yours and perhaps embrace some more emotional authenticity in your relating. You may share things, and if you do that with great respect and consciousness, that you've never shared before. And this may change the dynamic of some of your groups, some of your relationships. But what's also occurring on the 5th is the sun is concurrently sextiling Chiron from Aquarius to Aries. So this aspect is really encouraging a tapping into your inner strength and resilience as we are collectively navigating this calling our parts home journey, these Chiron energies. And it's a supportive energy, Sun sextile Chiron, that empowers you to confront your vulnerabilities with courage and great compassion. Now, exact on February 6th, but already in orb as I'm recording at the end of January, is a very helpful Jupiter sextile Saturn from Taurus to Pisces. And this will be in orb through the 19th of February. Very harmonious sextile aspects. Sextiles are about acting upon insights, feelings, and it encourages a grounding of your plans, and especially in business matters. It's a great time for making decisions that combine a broad sense of vision, Jupiter, with practicality, Saturn. And it allows you to build some solid foundations here for future growth. This Jupiter Saturn sextile is an invitation to kind of dream bigger, higher, wider, while also staying grounded in reality and your circumstances. It's about finding the balance between optimism and pragmatism. It's ensuring that your ambitions are backed up with careful planning and responsible action. Beautiful, perfect. So we're pulling in the as above to the below, and this is a harmonious energy exchange. Then on February 7th is a lovely day, lovely day. Venus is in trine to Uranus, and that's creating an exciting and kind of a liberating energy from Capricorn to Taurus. Again, very grounded, innovation, stable innovation, and embracing spontaneity and shaking things up in your relationships, maybe in how you work with your resources. It's a great time for exploring new pleasures and seeking out unconventional experiences to your frame of reference and embracing the beauty of change. This period around the 7th is a time where you can make change comfortably and you feel good about it. But what's also occurring on February 7th is Mars is sextiling Neptune on that very same day, forming a harmonious aspect from Capricorn to Pisces. This alignment infuses actions with compassion, creativity, spiritual insight. It's a time for channeling our energy into meaningful pursuits that align with our deepest desires and our spiritual values. So, this sextile really encourages you to pursue your goals with a sense of purpose and compassion. It's about harnessing the power of your dreams and your intuition to drive you forward, to inspire you to take action with kindness and empathy. So remember, we are working with our consciousness, our heart, our thoughts, and then taking action upon that which we wish to, focusing on what you want to see in the world, withdrawing from those systems, those energies of which we are seeing much of that. All is being revealed and withdrawing participation, maybe going over here to do something different, to create something different. But this is dreams and intuition and taking action and going forward with your kindness and your empathy and your will. So on February 9th is the new moon. It's 20 degrees of Aquarius. So very Aquarian month here in February. And this potent new moon is sextiling the North Node of soul, evolution, collective evolution in Aries, taking action upon our humanitarianism, our will, our ethics, our you know, altruism, while it's squaring Uranus and Taurus. So it's squaring its ruler. Uranus rules Aquarius, creating a very dynamic energy here that sparks both internal and external transformation into the next few weeks ahead. This new moon is shining a spotlight on external developments tied to groups, friends, innovations, civic pursuits, social themes. It's a time where you may feel moved to embrace your own unique individuality while also realizing the power of collective collaboration and forward thinking initiatives. We need each other. We need each other to enact change. Now, Mars enters Aquarius on February 13th. So Mars is in, we've got all the personal planets transiting through Aquarius. It's magnificent. And he will transit through Aquarius through March 22nd. And this fiery planet infuses the sign of Aquarius with its assertive energy, igniting passion for humanitarian causes, revolutionary ideas. Think strikes, think collective movement, protests. There's a lot of strikes going on on the planet. Certainly, the farmer strikes over in France that is migrating to Spain and I think Belgium. We've also seen that the Emergency Act enacted in 2020 up in Canada was ruled unconstitutional, that you actually cannot stop protesters who are protesting peacefully, and you certainly cannot lock down their bank accounts and freeze their money. So this ruling was just passed down last week. They're doing what they can to suppress activism on many levels. But with Mars and Aquarius, we're motivated to take some action to champion social justice and advocate for reforms and contribute to the collective good. It's a time for perhaps standing up for what we believe in, actively participating in movements that align with our values. For example, I am not in favor of the Global Health Accord in May, and I am reaching out to my state representatives, voicing my concern. That's taking action that's very much aligned with my values and my ideals and my humanitarian approaches to things. So all of that's aligned for me. And then I'm taking action with that at the local level, at the state level, to bring this up in Congress, to debate and question this potential for signing away civic rights, human rights to an agency far away. So let's not forget that as Mars is transiting Aquarius, he conjuncts Pluto. And this actually occurs on Valentine's Day. Although you will feel this, we always feel Mars early. He's a hot planet, so you're going to start feeling this a few days before. But he conjuncts Pluto on Valentine's Day or Commercial Love Day. And this powerful alignment is going to be intensifying desires and fueling passions and urging us to, kind of delve deep into our own emotional center and connections. This can be a time of profound feelings, depths of love and intimacy, merging with courage and authenticity. Mars Pluto, we can also expect some action from power on planet. These conjunctions are setting up new themes for the next year and even the next 2 years. So there's going to be a lot more visibility in the collective, a lot of people questioning even more the themes that have been operating on this planet for so long, which is very, very good. The moon is in grounded and earthy Taurus on Valentine's Day, financially wise Taurus. So we may look to some of those ingredients around this time for, Taurus is our values. Uranus has been transiting through Taurus. Think how much what you value has changed since it entered in, what was it, 2017, 2018. Your thoughts on things have changed a great deal. But with Mars Pluto on the lower vibrational expression, you want to be aware of your environment, who and what you're around, what the vibe is, and also be attuned to your own energy and what you're emitting and projecting as well. Okay. Now, Aquarius, being an air sign, is associated not only with innovation, individuality, and humanitarianism, but this sign is also related to um, technology, progress, unconventional thinking. And Aquarius is also linked to waves, uh, energy waves, electromagnetic waves, and that spectrum. So we are in a time of solar maximum. We've been having, this is January, we've had some strong coronal mass ejections. And with solar maximum, we've got a lot more energy being shot out into space and around the planet. The sun becomes more active, manifesting in this phenomena of coronal mass ejection, or CMEs, or solar flares. And these events release vast amounts of energy, including electromagnetic radiation into space. And when directed towards Earth, it impacts our planet. And these storms disrupt the Earth's magnetic field, causing fluctuations in the magnetic environment around the planet. So while the field around Earth offers some protection, although that belt has been thinning against these solar radiation, disturbances tend to occur with these geometric storms. And it can affect those amongst us that are sensitive, feeling a little anxious, like the mind is moving too quickly, like the heartbeat. It can increase heartbeat. It can also be tied to arrhythmia in heart. So being aware of grounding and grounding and grounding is really necessary for this time of ascension, fifth dimensional energy, increasing magnetic waves, plasma energy affecting the planet and hence us and biological life. So I've been much more focused and disciplined on grounding. I use a biomat, and I am a big fan of reflexology, as well as intentional releasing at the end of each day. I've got a protocol that I use to let go of anything that I have picked up during the day, which is not mine. And I take that deep into the earth. So I highly encourage, if you have some practices, to really engage with them, because it can feel like there is more current moving through the field. Okay. All right, everybody. Much love. Happy Love Day. And be well.